Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to make a quick video about the turbo saw. I definitely feel like I've made some progress. The comments and suggestions are great. I mean, they're all positive. And so right now I'm controlling the wastegate with compressed air to just manipulate it open and close kind of where I want it, because this turbo is actually too small. It's quite a bit too small, but even with the wastegate open, it's still driving the turbo pretty hard. So I think, getting the drive pressure to boost pressure where it likes it is going to be the key to making it work, along with many other things, but I think that's one of them. Right now I'm switching over to a 660 carb because it has a nipple on the top on the diaphragm, metering diaphragm, that I can just run a line from the boost tube over to the top of the carb. So it has the same pressure on top of the diaphragm as it does inside of the venturi. And we're going to give that a try. I side gapped the spark plug. A gentleman recommended that, so I did that. What else are we doing? So I think also one of the problems is the intake boot between the carburetor and the cylinder. That seal is just not, it's not good. I feel like if you can't meter the air and the fuel going in, you're just pissing in the wind. So I have modified that other cylinder. The reed will be here tomorrow, and we're just going to put a reed on that and put the carburetor on top of the reed, and then I know that intake boot area is sealed up and we're not fighting that as well. So I think we're gonna have to recoat the piston, which is not a surprise. I mean, I have been running this thing. I had this thing wide open. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how long, 30 seconds, a minute maybe, adjusting the carburetor. And we're just now getting through the coating on the piston. So, I mean, that's not bad. So I do believe the coating works well. So we got that addressed. So I'm trying to think of anything. I got the timing back down, probably about 4 degrees right now. I can definitely go farther. I don't want to do too many things. I'd like to address some other things first before messing with the timing more. But yeah, just kind of playing around with this thing, seeing if we can get it to work. But so far we're making headway. I did have this thing was singing on the limiter for a solid 30 seconds. And there was flames shooting out of the exhaust, out of the back of the turbo. It was almost like an anti-lag when it was hitting the limiter. But yeah, just having fun playing with the thing. Let me turn you around here and I'll show you the carb setup. All right, so we're switching over to a 660 carb that's also been modified to flow more fuel, because it has a spot on the top there that we can run a line from the boost tube over to the top of the carb. But yeah, when I was running this thing, there was fire shooting out of the end of this when it was on the limiter. And what else? Oh, so I have switched over to 110 octane VP 110 race fuel. just to make sure we have enough octane. Again, you know, just trying to eliminate some things. I had some 98 octane Renegade in there that's oxygenated for just a short bit, but it was leaning out because it just requires even more fuel with oxygenated fuel. But right now on the 661 carburetor, with us manipulating the wastegate and everything, I can overfuel the engine on the high side. So I do feel like we have enough fuel with this, just kind of where we are right now. We'll see as time goes on, you know, what happens. But for right now, we are just kind of playing with it, and I will just keep tinkering with it and keep you guys informed, and love the comments and keep them coming. Let me turn you around here. So yeah, I'll just keep playing with this thing. I'll keep you guys updated. When the rig gets here, I'll make a video about installing that. And once I get this thing to where I am confident that we have enough fuel and everything's kind of working good, and I can pin it and hold it on the limiter without it, you know, cutting in and out, I will put this thing in some wood and see what it does with a load on it. So what else? There was a couple other things. Oh, I did have a kind of a mishap. I had my compressed air line coming off and ran over to the wastegate, and I got my air line caught in the chain on the chainsaw, and it just, I mean, grabbed a hold of it, and yeah, but shit happens. It's all good. Just wanted to tell you that. Tell you that there was some excitement. What else have I done to try to make this work? That's about it. But I do think I would like to get that intake boot out of there, because I don't think they seal that great without pressure going through there, let alone pressurized. So one other thing, I have from the get-go of this thing, of this project, I was thinking, man, I wonder if a 500i with the computerized, you know, fuel injection and you know, that setup, if it would work better, if it would compensate the fuel and blah blah blah. But I mean, they're like $1,700 for a freaking chainsaw, and then to go start hacking it up to put a turbo on it is not really something that I'm interested in doing. Hey, if somebody wants to donate like a totally beat up, junked up 500i, I will move all this shit over to there and we'll go that way, or I'll take all the electronics off of it and I'll put it on this 661. Can do anything. So I am kind of curious about the 500i, how their, you know, timing ramp works, if they ramp in timing as the, you know, RPM increases. I have not put a timing light on a 661. I have on many other saws, but I am kind of curious if this, kind of how much the timing moves as RPM increases on these. Like 461, really, you know, you can see the timing move quite a bit in the advanced direction, you know, as RPM increases. So yeah, the 500i injection would be pretty slick, but I think we'll just keep playing with it like it is. I'm definitely not going to go buy a 500i for this. Yeah. What else did I do? Yeah, just modified the 660 carb, and I think we're good. I think we got enough fuel there. And so let me get the, I'm going to get this all put back together with the boost reference on top of the carburetor, and the spark plug is side gapped, and then we'll see what the difference is. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. Thanks for watching.